The average salary in Major League Baseball is north of $5 million for 2025. And if you think about the league minimum salary, it's more than $750,000. But in today's video, I want to share with you one benefit that MLB players get that can be equal to $750,000 in the future, and they're probably not thinking about it. So if you're an athlete, or if you know an athlete, you need to make sure that you listen to this video. Hey everyone, if we haven't met before, my name is Jacob Turner. I'm a former Major League Baseball player, and I'm currently the co-founder of Mound Private Wealth, where we help professional athletes and entrepreneurs build and protect wealth. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about one key benefit that MLB players get that they need to make sure that they are taking advantage of. And here's what it is. It's the MLB 401k plan. And before we dive into the details of this video and how I'm going to explain it, I want to share a story with you. And I want to share a story because I want to show how important and how valuable this video is. When I first got called up to the big leagues, it was 2011. I was a 20-year-old. I knew next to nothing. And I'll never forget, I was in the clubhouse one day, and one of the clubbies came up to me and said, "Hey, Jacob, are you contributing to the 401k plan?" Now, at the time, those sounded like Greek letters to me. 401k what? Well, here all it is. It's a retirement plan that most companies have, including players in Major League Baseball, that's often sponsored by the company. And here's the benefit that I didn't understand. I could contribute and get a tax benefit, get tax deferred growth, and have this retirement bucket set aside just by making a few simple steps. And we're gonna talk about that today. So to set the stage for how I wanna break down this video, I wanna use an example. The minimum salary in Major League Baseball is $760,000. So let's just start as a baseline. We're a minimum salary player, we're making $760,000, and we want to contribute to the MLB 401k plan. Let's just start with what even is this? The MLB 401k plan is a company-sponsored retirement plan. So it's a retirement plan that you can contribute to as a Major League Baseball player, and you can also get the benefit of having team contributions. So here's how it works. For every 43 days of MLB service time, or every 1 quarter of the season, every team will make a contribution to a player's 401k plan. So in order to get that contribution, you don't have to sign up for it, you're auto-enrolled, but you do have to have 1 quarter of active MLB service time to get that contribution. So how do they determine what the contributions is? For most companies, it's a certain percentage of your salary, 3%, 6%, 10%. Well, for Major League Baseball, it depends on how much teams spent. And it works like this. If teams went over the luxury tax in the previous year, they group and pool all that money together, and a certain portion of that money goes back to the players for league benefits. One of those benefits is team contributions to the 401k plan. And in 2025, those contributions per quarter are $17,500. Now, there's a couple key factors I want us to understand with this. Number one, $17,500 per quarter as a team contribution or a company contribution is an incredible benefit. And when we think about a 401k plan, it works like this. You can make an employee contribution and you can make an employer contribution. The employee contribution, you can make $23,500. The employer contribution, you can make up to $70,000. Now remember, I said Major League Baseball is contributing to these players' 401k plans at a rate of $17,500 per quarter. So here's why that matters. If you're a Major League Baseball player this year and you do nothing else, you save no dollars outside of your MLB 401k plan, the team is going to contribute the absolute maximum it can for 2025 all by itself, even without your contributions, $70,000. Now, reminder, you have to be in the big leagues for that entire period in time. Now, you might be thinking, if I'm making $760,000, a $70,000 benefit, not an insignificant amount of money, but how does this actually benefit me in the future? And I want to break it down for you like this. A couple key benefits of a retirement plan like a 401k is this. You are getting tax-deferred growth of that money. So let's map out an example. If we have $70,000 that goes into our 401k plan in 2025 by the team, and it grows at 8% a year, the average Major League Baseball player is 29 years old. So let's say at age 60, we decide we want to take out that contribution, and we earned 8% a year for the previous 31 years that money was growing in our 401k plan. You would have north of $760,000 in your 401k plan from that 1 year of team contributions. Now, that might sound like it's a great benefit and that might sound like it's easy, but here's where I see a lot of players slip up. They never check this 401k plan. They don't even know where the 401k plan's at. They don't understand how it works, and their team is not looking at it. Their financial team is not incorporating this as part of their plan. For all the clients that we work with at the moment, all the Major League Baseball players, one of the biggest aspects that we always focus on is how can we coordinate all the league benefits with your entire financial plan. So let's go back to our example. You're a player making league minimum. You're making $760,000. You think you're going to be in the big leagues this entire year. What are the steps that you need to take today to make sure that you're maximizing this team contribution? Well, number one, you need to make sure you go to Vanguard and you sign up for online access. The team will have a code that you can use to make sure that you understand where you need to sign up for that online access. Number two, your financial team should be managing this 401k for you. And if they say they can't, you need to ask yourself, am I with the right financial team? This is something that we do for all of our clients. We're managing this 401k on their behalf. Thirdly, you need to understand what are the investment options in this plan. Now, fortunately, this plan is managed by Vanguard. I love Vanguard. They have low cost, diversified investments. And remember what we talked about. This is our longest term money here. Ideally, this money is going to be in this account for 20, 30 plus years. So the biggest goal that we have when we're talking about investing this money is we want it to be diversified so we can stay in the game as long as possible. Remember, if you've heard any of my other videos, my goal with investing is simply this. I want to make sure that we stay engaged in the market as long as possible. So I want us to focus on our years of return, not just our yearly rate of return. So we've talked a little bit about what a 401k is, how the team contributes to it, what the contributions are for this year, $17,500 per quarter, an incredible benefit. We've talked about if you are a baseball player out there and you're understanding what are the things I need to do today, what those things are. Now let's talk about a couple key items that you need to make sure you understand about this 401k plan. When you get done playing with Major League Baseball, you can roll this 401k plan into what's called an individual retirement account. And I want you to think about it like this. It works just the same as your 401k, but it's your own individual retirement account. There's no tax consequences for doing this. And in fact, I would argue this can be a great move for you. It allows flexibility of investment choices. It allows further tax planning down the road to make sure we're focusing on your lifetime tax bill. And again, this all comes back to making sure that your financial team is taking a look at the 401k plan. Because while salaries are huge, $760,000 is a league minimum salary, you need to understand this is an incredible benefit. But it's an incredible benefit that if you don't take advantage of it, you're not going to get that $750,000 benefit that we talked about. Remember, average age of player, 29. League minimum salary, $760,000. Team contributions for 2025, $70,000. If you can earn 8% just on the team contribution of $70,000 in 2025, and you keep it in there for 31 years, you have more than $750,000 in your retirement account from that 1 year of team contributions, from that 1 year of you doing it right with your league benefits. So if you're an athlete out there, if you're a baseball player out there and you're saying, I know I have some incredible league benefits, but I don't know if they're incorporated into my total financial picture, click the link below and see if our team is a fit to help you. As always, my goal is to help you get smarter with your money. Until next time, my friends.